Okay, what is up, guys? It's your favorite transparent YouTuber, Transparent Hoodie, back at you with another Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution update. And this video is basically just going to be giving you pretty much all the news, everything when it comes to this game, all the information that we know, what we kind of don't know, and then what we're to expect from this game, just from the news coverage that we've been getting from just multiple different outlets and stuff. So first things first, the obvious is the obvious. We're going to be getting new cards from this game. So from the different coverages I've been reading up on, they've been telling us that we're going to be getting over like 9,000 cards. Obviously including link cards or other cards that we haven't gotten from the previous game. So the amount of cards in this game is going to be insane. They're even dubbing it as like, oh, this is going to be, when it comes to console gaming anyway, not for PC, but for console Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is going to be the largest amount of cards that we've ever gotten in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game for like consoles. So that's pretty dope. Another thing that we know that we're going to definitely be getting in this game is the link format. So I don't know how much of the link format we're going to dive into, because I don't know if you're going to keep it kind of limited, where pretty much where we're not going to be getting a full scope of the cards that we have now for Link monsters, or we're going to be getting something kind of more earlier on in the Link lifespan where we were getting like a couple Link monsters here and there. But if they are saying that we are expected to get over 9,000 cards, plus if this game gets DLC support, I see no reason why we can't go like at least get some of the more recent Link cards, if not all pretty much current Link cards that we have right now. So there's that. And the next thing, additional story modes. So this haven't been not directly spoken upon by Konami or the developers of the games themselves, but pretty much like from screenshots we do see that they have added new and different story modes to the game itself, with Playmaker versus the Knight of Hanoi, up to like Yuya going against Silvio during that one tournament. I forgot the name of that tournament, but it was that tournament where we found out that Sora was actually from like a different dimension, and pretty much like invaders from a different dimension invaded like the pendulum world or whatever you want to dub it. So we found out that. So it is nice to see that we are going to be getting more story additions to the game itself, because personally for me, I did like going through story mode. Also, it is and do kind of function as like a reminder, or just like a, just out of respect for the Yu-Gi-Oh lore. From original GX, 5Ds, Zexal, whatever was your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh that you favored, you pretty much can just go through the story mode and enjoy some of your favorite characters, iconic moments and stuff like that. That's why I really liked it so much. But pretty much outside of that, other news and stuff that we're going to be getting is just that I think they're going to be changing the UI of the game itself. Also, I think they're also going to obviously be giving us a new ban list. What ban list we're going to be getting, I'm not 100% sure on that, honestly, because when it comes to the ban list, it's pretty much all over the place. Because I do remember when Legacy, even Millennium Duels and Decade Duels were first a thing, they never gave us the most recent ban list. So I'm not going to sit here and assume that's what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave us like a couple of ban lists back, only because like this is a new game, and maybe down the line if they see the game being supported, and if they see like the game is having that strong following, then they might update us to a more recent ban list. Or hey, right off the jump they might put us in the most recent ban list that they got. So right now when it comes to the ban list, it's kind of murky water for me, because I don't know what ban list would they feel comfortable giving us as console gamers, so we could just get a good scope about links, a good understanding about the mechanics for the players that don't really know them. So I don't know what ban list that would best suit those players. So new ban list, new UI, because the HUD does look a little different. It doesn't look dramatically different, but the printing for some of the wordings for some of the characters do look a little different from the original Legacy. It could just be that this is still kind of an early-ish build, or they're giving us the option to customize our UI, which I kind of doubt. I feel like that's asking for a little bit too much, but based on the fonting of some of the like text and some of the like your life points, it does look like they did change a couple of things when it comes to the UI. It would look nice if the overall game did change from UI to just fonting and everything, but hey, it is what it is. Also, my thing though is just like, we also got a release date. So we do know that this game is coming summer to the West, and for Japan is coming April 25th. Most likely, I feel like this game is going to be released sometime June or July. Like, I know that's really far, but that's just my gut feeling. This is not confirmed, this has not been stated, but I do feel like this game is either coming out sometime June or maybe a month later, like May. The earliest I expect this game to come out, I'll be fair, the earliest I expect this game to come out is like 1 month later, which is like the end of May. The latest I do expect this thing to come out is probably sometime July. But those are my two only ranges. I wouldn't expect this game to come out August, because at that point it's pretty much not summer. It's pretty much not summer at that point. We're kind of like creeping into like fall. So that's when I expect this game to come out and be like a thing. And this is kind of like the divide for myself personally, only because it's like I don't know how I feel about this. So pretty much, let's backtrack a little bit. Pretty much, we do know this game is coming out for the Switch. From all different news outlets, they've been marketing this game for specifically the Switch, which makes sense for the most part, because this is going to be the Switch first Yu-Gi-Oh game coming to the console. So of course, they're going to market it towards the Switch. We already know that this game was a thing for Xbox and it was already a thing for PS4, so why would you want to target that audience that's already an audience? You want to target the people that have Switches that don't know that this Yu-Gi-Oh game is a thing, or there have ever been a Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Switch or for the consoles. So target that particular audience, make them know like, yeah, there's Yu-Gi-Oh games for consoles and we're bringing this particular Yu-Gi-Oh game to your console, aka the Switch. So that makes sense to me. But anyway, the only thing though is just like, we do know that this is going to be a completely original game for the Switch. It's a brand new game for the Switch because they don't have Legacy of the Duelist on the Switch. But my thing though is like, I wonder if this is going to also be a new game for PS4 and Xbox, or is it going to be an update? There's no doubt in my mind that this game is going to be on the PS4 and the Xbox. I feel like nobody should worry about that. I do see certain outlets covering this game as a Switch exclusive. No, I don't think this is a Switch exclusive, because it would be very foolish for them just to exclusively put this game on just the Switch and not put it on PS4 and Xbox, where they already have established communities there. So for the people that's kind of worried that this is exclusively for the Switch, don't worry about it. Like, trust me, this game is coming to PS4 and Xbox. And if it doesn't, I will be the first to let you guys know my faults, my bads, like my mistake. But again, to me, it just would be stupid and foolish for them not to put this game on PS4 and Xbox. So also, I hope that this game, if it does come to PS4 and Xbox, it's not a whole brand new game. I do hope that it's at least an update for the previous Legacy of the Duelist, and pretty much everything just carries over from your battle points to your deck recipes and just your progression within the game itself, because it will be very discouraging if they just have you have to buy a whole new Yu-Gi-Oh game and at the same time go through the whole progression system all over again, from completing story mode to remaking your decks to rebuying DLCs if they haven't given you certain cards. It is going to be very just unfortunate. It's gonna suck having to do all of that stuff all over, because right now I'm sitting on a good amount of battle points. So what I expect to do when this game comes out for PS4 is just buy packs for the cards that I'm missing. But if I have to do all of that all over again, I mean, I'm not gonna really be upset about it, but it's gonna be kind of annoying that I grinded so hard on Legacy, gotten to a point where I feel confident in the decks I built, the BP I saved up, and now I'm ready to take on this next game for them just to tell me, no, this next game is a completely new game. It has no correlation to Legacy. It's just gonna be Link Evolution. You have to buy that $20, buy a new game. So that would kind of suck. But for the most part, yeah, that's pretty much all the information, all the news that we've gotten for Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. If anything new like springs up, if anything new just pops up, I'll let you guys know about it. But like, I like to thank you guys for watching. If you guys are excited for the game, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if there's anything that you guys want to see within the game itself, definitely comment that as well. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching again, and peace.